Skewers, the perfect portioning device. Are you ready? Let's get cooking. This is the Happy Diabetic Kitchen, the podcast about people who love to eat and cook healthy. This is your guide to the world of healthy cooking and conversations about happy diabetic living and lifestyles, where we simply turn ordinary ingredients into something extraordinary. Welcome to the kitchen, and let's get cooking. Hello, Happy Diabetics. Hi, everyone. I am Chef Robert Lewis, the Happy Diabetic, and this is the internet's most delicious cooking podcast. Welcome to the Happy Diabetic Kitchen. We are getting ready to explore a healthy diabetic lifestyle. I want to take the mystery out of healthy cooking. I want to explore some amazing foods and my own diabetic journey with successes and all my challenges. And I'm here to tell you, there has been plenty of them. If you're new to the show, I'm happy you're here. And with me in the kitchen, as always, is Jason, my son, engineer, producer of the podcast. Jason, good afternoon. How are you?
Hey, good. How's it going?
I never had it so good.
Good to hear.
Yeah. So how are things with you?
Things are great.
So, Jason, when you think about skewers on the grill, what comes to mind?
I guess what I would think of as shish kebabs, maybe like chunks of chicken with green pepper, onion, stuff like that.
Yeah. I think of salmon. I think of fish skewered. And vegetables for sure. The cool thing about skewers is that, you know, bamboo skewers are easily found at every supermarket, which is what I like to use. Some people like to buy metal skewers. They work really good too. But I think the bamboo ones work great for me. But what I like most about cooking with skewers is that it's a portion. You know, you could take a 4-ounce chicken breast, dice it up and get about 6 to 7 nice chunks of chicken, throw some onions, peppers, vegetables, marinate them, brush them with your favorite teriyaki sauce on the grill, charred up, nice, fast, quick, and it's a simple way to portion your food. So, ever had lamb skewers?
Ooh, I can't say that I have.
Are you a lamb fan?
I do like lamb.
Yeah. I think that's very traditional for Middle Eastern skewered foods.
Makes sense.
Today, I mean, you can put corn on the cob on a skewer, salmon, shrimp, chicken, beef, pork. I mean, it's so universal and simple to make. And what I really like about skewers is that they're simple, easy to make. I can get really creative and make them up ahead of time, put in the refrigerator, and they're just ready to go. Yeah. Well, I think today I've got my 4 secrets of skewers of love. Simple ways to make delicious skewers that are fast and simple. I mean, we're approaching kind of the fall season. We're in August now. I saw some leaves falling in my backyard. So the grilling season, although for me is 365 days a year, but for some people, you know, grilling is a shorter season, but the grill is still fired up. The grill is still on. So I want to talk about skewers. The recipe of the podcast today will be my salmon skewers of love. And we have a really great because of my diabetes story, and of course, much, much more. So, I don't know, Jace, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think we should fire it up, fire the grill up, and let's get cooking.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. So I love to start out the podcast with a great because of my diabetes story. Simply finish the statement, because of my diabetes. Blank. Something positive, lemons out of lemonade. You know, maybe you've met someone amazing who might have helped you along the way. Tell me your story. Tell all of us happy diabetics your story. Head over to my website. On the right-hand side of the page, you will see a send a voicemail link. Just hit the link, record away, tell us what you think. I would love to know your diabetes story. Now, today's diabetes story isn't so much of because of my diabetes, it's really because of diabetes. This is my friend Megan Munoz. She runs the Type 2 and You website. It's amazing. The website is type2nu.org. She graduated with a bachelor's degree in nursing, later went on to get a master's degree. She's a certified medical surgical registered nurse and a certified diabetes educator. So, Megan, thanks for being on the podcast. Take it away.
Hi, Chef Robert. I am a certified diabetes educator. My name is Megan Munoz, and I just wanted to reach out because I'm really enjoying your podcast. So I hope you continue to keep making those. Especially love the one on flour because I come from a long generation of bread makers. So it was really interesting to hear all your different takes on the different flours that are out there. I just wanted to reach out because even though I don't have diabetes, I'm incredibly inspired to work with people that live with all different types of diabetes. It's one of the only places in the medical field where I can partner with someone on their healthcare and help them make healthy decisions and help them advocate for themselves and be a champion for their own care. So keep up the amazing work. I am super inspired and super excited to hear more from you and your podcast and look forward to chatting with you.
Thanks so much, Megan. You're a happy diabetic rock star for sure. Okay, it's time for the Kebab Secrets. So I'm going into my secret happy diabetic safe and bringing out 4 of my most coveted secrets when it comes to cooking with kebabs. So, secret number 1, keep all ingredients about the same size so they cook evenly. This simply means vegetables and fruit should be cut to the same size as, say, shrimp or pieces of chicken, beef, or pork. About a 1-inch cube, 1.5-inch cube, and yes, you heard me right. Fruit. Love to grill fruit on skewers, caramely, pineapple, oranges, really, really amazing. And the most important is that meat cook properly. So choose the correct sizes and don't pack your skewers tight. All right, on to kebab secret number 2. This is super important. If you're cooking foods with very different cooking times, for example, 1-inch cubes of marinated pork or chicken or steak and cherry tomatoes, keep the same foods on one skewer. Make skewers with just pork cubes and skewers with just cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, for example, which cook in about 2 minutes, will overcook in the time it takes to cook the pork, which is about 10 to 15 minutes. So, serve 1 skewer of each food to your guests. They can slip the food off the skewers and combine them on their plates. Okay, secret number 3. Bamboo skewers are amazing to use, but metal skewers are really, I think, probably the best for foods that take longer than 5 minutes to cook. Shrimp on bamboo skewers, perfect because they cook really fast. But if you have dense meat, you'll need a metal skewer for a couple reasons. They'll withstand the heat and they conduct heat really, really well. And they're very inexpensive. Metal skewers are best for foods that take longer than 5 minutes to cook. Okay, and lastly, secret number 4. Whenever you're cooking with bamboo skewers, the little thin ones, you should always soak them in water for at least 30 minutes before skewering the food and before putting them on the grill so they don't burn in the intense heat. And I would try to keep the skewers completely covered with all the food products. The ends will char a little bit, but don't worry about that. And bamboo skewers really are best for foods that are really fast. Again, like shrimp, fruits, pound cake. That's right, grilled pound cake, unbelievable, or shrimp. And then discard the then discard the skewers after cooking because it's a single-use deal. So for more tips, head over to my website, happydiabetic.com. Hit the blog tab, and there's more secrets, more tips, and recipes all about skewers. So, with that in mind, let's get on to our recipe of the podcast, Salmon Skewers of Love. Super simple, super delicious, my grilled salmon skewers. Now, let me just say this. If you're driving, I don't expect you to write the recipe down unless you want to pull off the road. If you're riding your bike, not a good idea to write while riding your bike. It also could be hazardous if you're jogging or walking. So, if you go to my website, happydiabetic.com, hit the blog tab, you will find my salmon skewers recipe of love. So this makes about 4 servings. So what's in it? 2 medium-sized fresh salmon fillets, 2 tablespoons of fresh garlic, 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, tablespoon of fresh or dried basil, 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon and or lime juice, or if you want to be creative, both, a nice red pepper, a couple green peppers, a nice red onion, some large portobello mushrooms, and 4 bamboo skewers or metal skewers. So let's put it all together. Now, I oftentimes will have the butcher at my local supermarket skin the salmon and cut it into 1-inch pieces for me. No problem. They're happy to do it. Then I'm going to mix the garlic, the oil, the basil, and the lemon juice together in a bowl. I'm going to combine it with the cubed salmon and let it refrigerate for about 2 hours. I'll put it in a Ziploc baggie, stick it in the refrigerator in the morning, come back in the evening, and I'm ready to go. So at least 2 hours, no more than, say, 24 hours. Place the skewers, those bamboo skewers, in cold water for about 10 minutes before building them. This will keep them from burning, as we talked about. Cut the vegetables in about 1-inch pieces, and now Picasso's of cooking. Now it's the fun art part. So alternate the peppers, onions, mushrooms, salmon on the skewers, lots of color, lots of flavor, and then simply you can cook them 2 ways. If you're not wanting to grill, place them in a super hot oven at 375 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, turning them. You don't want to overcook them. And on the grill, they'll take about 10 to 12 minutes. Again, don't overcook them. You don't want the fish to be all dried out. I love this recipe. It's fast, it's simple, it's great with rice, brown rice, couscous, 21 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbohydrates, 8 grams of fiber, 154 calories per skewer. This is really a delicious recipe of love. Try it out, take pictures of it, post it on my Facebook page, and if you do that, I will send you a happy diabetic cookbook of love. All right, enjoy. Happy grilling. Okay, I want to give away, Jason, some cookbooks. Would you like to win a cookbook, Jason?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, I mean, really, no kidding. So I want to give some away. So how are we going to give them away? Here's the question of the podcast. I'm going to ask a question. Go to my website, happydiabetic.com, and hit the contact tab. And the first 3 happy diabetics to answer the question correctly will win all 3 of my happy diabetic cookbooks. Sounds fun, right?
Sounds awesome.
Let's do it. Here's the question of the podcast. What color is feta cheese, and where does feta cheese come from? Not the country, but where is the milk to make this cheese? Where does it come from?
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Do you know?
Well, if I did, I probably shouldn't say, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's it. I know, but I'm not going to say.
It doesn't come from turtle milk, though.
Oh, shoot.
I know. So good luck. And go Good luck. Win a cookbook. Win all 3 cookbooks. It'd be awesome. Be sure to follow me on all my social links. You'll find them all at happydiabetic.com. Just look for all my links at the top right-hand side of the page. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we're all there. Matter of fact, today I just posted on my Instagram page my Splenda Pumpkin Cheesecake of Love. So join me on all those social links. I would love to hear from you. Post our pictures up. Join the Happy Diabetic community on Facebook, and I will love to see you there. If you're loving what you hear in the kitchen, please leave a comment or feedback at Stitcher, Google Play, or Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening. Trust me, my friends, your thoughts and comments are so appreciated. Thank you for all your feedback, and thank you. Our podcast is produced and engineered by Jason Lewis. Our theme music by the Happy Diabetic Kitchen Band, and yours truly, Chef Robert, on the electric guitar. And of course, our Diabetic Kitchen mascots, Scout and Tucker. They're having fun somewhere. I'm not sure where they are. They were here earlier. Maybe they're napping, which is usually what they do. Well, thanks for tuning in, and let me leave you with this thought. Charles Schultz, the creator of Peanuts, once said, "All you need is love, but a little chocolate now and then doesn't hurt." So long for now, and remember, no one loves you more than me.